Hi there and welcome to team coaching in your dental practice, what it is and how it boosts growth for your practice. What then is team coaching? This is a definition put together by Henley Business School because team coaching has become quite a field now in terms of how it develops teams and the performance of teams. This definition is as follows, which is team coaching helps teams work together with others within their wider environment to create lasting change by developing safe and trusting relationships, better ways of working and new thinking so they maximize their collective potential, purpose and performance goals. This is quite a mouthful, but I think there are kind of 5 different elements to this. The first one, which is helps teams work together effectively. This is the first element of team coaching. The second one is within their broader environment. So all teams have a system within which they work. And so this is an important element of team coaching. Number 3, which is better ways of working and new thinking. And then number 4 is to maximize performance. And finally, number 5, which is to achieve your lasting goals and lasting change and your ultimate end goals as a dental practice. So these are the 5 different parts which define team coaching. Team coaching is not the traditional team coaching in the sense of what we often see in a sporting environment, which is being very directive and the coach telling people what to do. This is not team coaching. Team coaching is about the coach helping the team to explore those areas we talked about so that they can become more effective in how they work as a team and ultimately enable them to achieve their end goals. So it's not that traditional old team coach, which in terms of what I mean by team coaching. It's also not just team building. Team building exercises have a place and they can be fun and enjoyable. And to an extent people do get to know each other, but that's more by luck than intention. And what we're doing in team coaching is to really open up and discuss and work out how we can operate better as a team. So just to reiterate those 5 areas as to defining team coaching, which is we're helping the team work together effectively within their broader environment. Number 2, better ways of working, innovative, better ways of working to maximize performance, and then lasting change, which ultimately leads to achieving goals and objectives for the team. So this is defining team coaching. The next part we move on to is actually identifying the team. Now, within a team practice, within a dental practice, you have multiple different teams. So you have the whole team, the whole practice. You also then have perhaps your reception team. You might have your nursing team. You might have your team of clinicians. And then within any one surgery, you may have a little team. And you could also have a leadership team. So there's lots of different teams even within a practice. Part of it is identifying what the team is that you want to do team coaching with. And according to the size of that team, the type of coaching will be slightly different. When you look at Belbin, who talks a lot about teams, a well-known person, talks about the effectiveness of teams, he suggests that a team of 4 to 8 is probably ideal in terms of a team size. But it's a balance. It's always a balance between a smaller team that are able to collaborate and work together more closely and get to really connect with each other, but then they don't have the breadth of different perspective and viewpoints that a bigger team will have. But then that's more challenging to really get all those people to connect with each other effectively. So it's kind of a balance, but somewhere between 4 to 8 is the ideal number in terms of a team. So looking within your dental practice, perhaps to create a leadership team, depending on the size of your practice, can be a really good place to start in terms of team coaching for that team. So that is the next part, which is around defining the actual team that you want to do team coaching with. What then are the key elements of team coaching? These are the different key elements for me, which is firstly exploration of how the team is operating and working out what's most important to the team. It's then challenging the thoughts, beliefs and actions of that team, providing and creating new insights, perspectives, different ideas from within the team, to create a plan which is a really actionable and committed plan that the whole team are behind to actually put in place and make happen. Finding ways to overcome challenges, holding each other accountable, so everybody holding each other accountable, and then reflecting on progress and finding out how you can improve and move forward. So there are different elements to team coaching, but these are some of those elements. So just to repeat, exploration of how the team operates itself and are they working together most effectively. Number 2 is challenging the thoughts, the beliefs and the actions of the team. Looking at new insights, different perspectives and creating new ideas and innovative ways of thinking. Creating a plan with real commitment. Overcoming and finding ways to get over challenges, to overcome specifically difficult situations. Everybody holding each other accountable and reflecting on progress and adapting to the plan as necessary. These to me are the key elements of team coaching. What then is the role of a team coach in dental practice team coaching? The team coach for me has to actually create a really safe space for open and honest discussion. They have to make sure there's as equal a share of voice as possible from around the group. So it's not dominated by one person, but it's really equal, so we get these different perspectives. To explore different perspectives, the team coach has to help people explore different perspectives and to find the balance between keeping the team on track and focused versus allowing things to evolve and new ideas and perspectives to come about, which is an important balance for the team coach to find. The team coach must encourage healthy conflict and debate. Teams have to have good debate and healthy conflict in order to come to the right decisions more as often as possible. And then finally, the team coach has to keep the individuals and the overall team accountable. These, I think, are some really key elements that the team coach plays within team coaching. And they are an independent person, which enables them to look in from the outside at the dynamics of the team and to help them perform in the best way possible. So what are the benefits of team coaching? Well, number 1 is enhanced communication and teamwork. How really enables the team to think about how they're communicating with each other. Are they communicating in the best way possible? And are they operating together as a team in the most effective way possible? So that's number 1. Number 2 is about absolute clarity, focus and commitment to the key areas for that team to develop and evolve. So absolute clarity, focus and commitment on the key areas to evolve. So in the case of a dental practice, what are the key areas you're wanting to move forward in the coming time period? And to have everybody on board with that change and that commitment. So that's the second one. The third one ultimately is then about high employee engagement and retention. If people are involved in the process, as they will be as part of team coaching, they are much more likely to be engaged in their work and ultimately to want to stay involved and committed to your practice. So high engagement and much better retention rates. They will feel that their voice means something and they are of value in terms of moving the whole practice forward. This is number 3, which is employee retention and engagement levels. Number 4 is innovation and different thinking, exploring different ways, different solutions coming from all members of the team. So this is number 4, creative, innovative thinking and solutions. So those are the 4 really key benefits with team coaching, which is enhanced communication and teamwork, clarity, focus and commitment to key areas, and this ultimately leads to being much more efficient and effective as a team, much more productive as an overall team and practice. Number 3, higher employee engagement and retention levels, and number 4, innovative, creative thinking. Those are the real key benefits of team coaching. So once you decided that this is of interest, how do you actually implement team coaching? Well, there's a few different steps to it. The first one is to kind of identify to identify your challenges. What are the things you're wanting to work on? What things are you noticing currently about how your team is operating? Once you've identified that, is to contact a team coach, such as myself and Fitting Leadership. And in that, you can have a discussion with me around what are those challenges and what is it you're wanting to achieve from the team coaching. To establish then how the coaching will actually work, things like how often will the team come together, what is the amount of time put aside for that team coaching session, and in between, how will you follow up with things? How will you actually make things happen in between? So really work out how the team coaching will work, including the location of where these things will happen. So it's kind of the mechanics of how the team coaching will actually work. Define clearly then the purpose of the coaching based on what you were looking for at the very beginning and the discussion with the coach. And then engage your team, get your team together who you want to have this team coaching, and start to engage them. Perhaps have an initial get to know each other call with the team coach and the broader team to outline how things will work and start to involve them in the process. Start the coaching, that's the next step. And following on from that is to continually take anecdotal feedback from the team coaching sessions and to reflect after a time on the progress and impact that you're seeing from the team coaching. So it's relatively straightforward to actually get going and implement team coaching within your practice. I hope this has given you a perspective on what team coaching actually is, how it can operate within a dental practice, and then the impact that it can have on your dental practice, which will be about allowing you to boost growth to ultimately achieve the goals that you want for your practice. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.